The leader dude has.
Mm-hmm. He's going to try and get me with the ugly stick.
I'd say he can see that he has the rod. And he does not. He's fidgeting with some item in his pocket. He actually even pulls it out of your view. And you can see small green portals opening on the side of the wall.
I want this ugly stick.
I want to stop this portal.
I want this very much.
All right. Who's up next? It is Theron.
I'm gonna take the boss guy. Close enough to.
You'd be able to get 5 feet away. You'd have a 5 foot span, space in between you and the 11.
Is there anyone I can't reach?
Actually, you'd be able to get side by side with Parnell and be able to attack the blizzard guys that are attacking him.
Yeah, I can do that.
Let's do that. Roll your attack.
Feel bad for you guys.
You run to grab something real quick. My laptop is dying.
19 to hit.
That hits.
I'm going to just swipe at it with the long sword.
It's not.
No. First attack is 13 damage. And then second attack.
So you're going to attack the other guy? Because that guy just died.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to keep killing.
He runs up and slices one head off.
Yeah. The next attack's going to be 13 to hit.
13 to hit.
15 to 30.
That one does not hit.
That's right.
And so you bang on this guy, and he just barely is able to get his club in there, in between you and his sword. But he's not covered in the blood of his friend.
Yeah.
No.
Scoot back in, check. Keep
Anything else you want to do?
There's something different. Usually I sit right here and I'm okay.
Little discomfort.
So
figure out what his
we're either zoomed in more,
Did you frequent flyer miles?
or the table's scooted too close to the camera.
I don't know if you remember this, but when Sogad, when you're fighting Sogad, the guy that you cut across his eye, you felt your sword being very different around that portal.
If you go to edit,
So you felt it magically reacting to that portal, but it's gone back to normal.
Maybe it doesn't do anything while we're in sigil. Maybe not. Yeah. Or you can use it to slice up portals. I still think that it just gets me free flyer miles on United Airlines or something like that. Yeah. So I probably won't use it.
What'd you say?
I said it probably gets me frequent flyer miles at United Airlines.
But it's United, so
yeah. So, I'm not big on throwing off planes.
I thought they're the worst.
what are we doing?
No.
Did you fight someone? Which one is the one that kills your pets?
Is it Spirit Airlines?
No, it
Kills
wasn't
your
Spirit.
pets?
Was it Frontier?
No, it was either Delta or United. It's one of the two that's gotten in trouble a lot recently.
All we're establishing here is that all airlines are
I think it's United.
All airlines but Southwest.
Yeah.
Southwest is already.
They only had a blown up engine.
Well, actually, my parents were on a flight for Southwest that had electrical issues and nearly fell out of the sky.
Only a little blown up. A little fell from the sky.
But have they ever were they stuck at an airport for 3 days?
Actually, well, this is where you live now.
Yeah, that's well, someday we'll get you out to the city you want to go.
For my trip, this last mission, I was in the airport it was a United flight. And they delayed our flight 5.5 hours.
I think it's United. They're bad about it.
Yeah.
Why did we get on airplanes?
I don't know. We stopped
his sword giving him freaking flyers miles.
For who?
His sword.
They forgot to get a pilot.
Yeah, that's right. It's a freaking flyer plane.
Anyway, are they dead?
He has killed one of them. The next person up is you, Chuck.
Everyone needs to make a 16 dexterity save.
You fired, but then you missed. Including myself, I presume.
Everyone. Except for me.
What about me?
Now, are you back with me?
Yeah.
You ran forward?
No.
You're fine.
17.
Joe?
I haven't moved yet. I think I'm behind everyone because I moved.
What was the to beat?
16.
I can't.
I assume I would have been catching up, though. I think I would have been like right behind them by the time they made it to the end of the alley. Since I have faster than normal movement speed.
I had you. I was just going to make you be at the end of this initiative.
I'm not playing my paladin, so fortunately I cannot make that save.
Yeah.
Don't kill me.
If they failed it, they take 39 damage.
Okay.
If they pass it, they take 19 damage.
Okay.
I'm not dead yet, so maybe you should put it just a little further back.
I would made it very clear that I was going to cast Fireball.
I know. I'm trying to keep them from escaping.
Me too.
I had to get within 50. I had to get close to hit them.
39 if they failed.
Okay, 39. Okay.
What's 38 divided by 2, Joe? It's 15 plus 4. 19 damage.
19.
I'm not actually close to all of them, so only one of them is close to me. That's
Okay.
fine.
Did everybody else make their saves that it's up there? Did you make your saves?
Mine was 17.
God, I want to hurt my people more than they.
Mm-hmm. So, you guys take 19 damage? Alright.
I took all of it,
So he casts down a fireball. Or how does your fireball look?
It's just the standard Fireball. I finger gun out a marble of flame, and then it hits, and then just like Hiroshima's that shit.
Banned.
Standard Fireball.
Essentially, it pings off one of the kobolds.
Kobolds.
Sorry, kobold, not kobolds. One of the lizard guys.
we do like to kill kobolds.
Yeah, we do.
You're right. And just the whole alleyway in that area is engulfed in flames.
That's how I roll.
They are now crispy boys.
6 lizard folk immediately drop.
I want to call out at the end of my turn. If you're still in there, I'm going to cast another one.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
All right.
How many are still up? So 7 have died, right? Did Parnell drop any?
He dropped 1.
No, I haven't dropped any. I've just done damage to them.
So
There's
6
5
up.
left.
There's 5 up.
Mm-hmm. Big guy, and then...
And 4.
oh, so no, 6 left. Big guy, and then 5 more.
Okay.
Yeah. Take note of that. All right. Jacob, it's your turn.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to use Cunning Action to dash to the big guy.
Okay.
And then I'm going to shove him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We need to go over something first.
Okay.
Because you're the first person to actually get close to him. So you can see through the portal, and I assume you're going to probably look through that.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll at
Hell
least
on the other side.
get a glance of it with my peripherals.
Looks like Doom.
Okay. So,
It's ultraviolet.
guy in armor just punching stuff.
Really destroyed lo-fi, shitty metal music that's coming out of it.
But it's all beautiful.
Out of a blown out speaker, yeah.
So now that you're in direct vision of the portal, the first things you see are there are 5 more lizard guys directly at the portal. Behind you.
These guys are gonna fucking die.
The cell phone speaker that was recorded and then played through a subwoofer.
Behind them you see 8 human slaves.
Oh, shit.
Oh. Are they ugly?
I didn't hear what you just said. 18 people were ugly faced?
No, 8 humans. They're slaves. They're
On the other side?
Inside
They're
the
just
portal,
all
yeah.
ugly.
Yeah, there's. I mean, how beautiful are slaves?
I mean,
That's
Depends
a
on what they're
loaded
used
question.
for.
Right there.
Yeah, I don't think there's one that works out nicely.
That's a loaded question.
That is. I could go.
they're probably ugly, otherwise they'd be servants.
No, I don't think that's how it works either.
I think that's how it works here.
I don't know. I think we're diving too deep.
Yeah, I think we're veering.
Anyway,
off.
I'm pushing this guy.
Oh, still continuing.
Yeah.
You see that they have giant lizard mounts, about 7 of those in a covered wagon.
Dude,
Jesus fucking Christ. I'm pushing the shit out of this guy, though.
All right, what do we need to do?
posing
All right.
athletics checks.
Or dexterity for the target. Yeah.
Shoving him. Where?
And my 11.
Oh yeah, he withstands.
So I run up on him and just
And now
I feel like it's one of those no you when he pushes you just hard a little bit harder.
yeah.
I'm sorry, Jake. I'm gonna kill you too now.
Your turn, Joe.
I'm fine.
Okay.
So people are within 5 feet of the.
It's a beautiful thing about being a rogue.
He is.
2 of them. In fact.
So I get my sneak attack.
Go for it.
Sweet.
You guys are making
I'm,
life mistakes right here.
He doesn't have to get close to
I'm
sneak
not.
attack.
I have a bow.
I have an
I'm
idea.
fine.
I'm up close so I can reduce their movement.
It doesn't involve murdering you guys.
Okay.
That's a good idea. I am shooting my bow at him.
Shooting the lasers.
Does a 19 hit?
It's
Actually,
true
no,
because
it's
your
way
bow
higher than
shoots
19.
lasers.
It is. It does do that.
Yes, all of these things.
It is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. $23, 27 damage.
27 damage. Yep. He's still up.
Big guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's a big boy.
He's not looking good at all, though. Sorry, do math in my head. There we go.
Because he's a lizard.
It started out not looking good and then got worse.
Started at the bottom.
He found
No,
a way to
he's
get
Yeah, he's
lower.
perfectly fine.
Now he's hurt really bad.
He started at the bottom and found a way to get worse.
And then he dug a little deeper.
All right, it's your turn.
Okay, well, let me see what it is that I might be able to do here. I'm trying
Probably
to
should
think.
have killed one of them.
How many is our arrangement at the moment of things that are left?
Oh, I shouldn't let you get through. I'll remember that next time. What was that?
I assume there's bad guys in the way.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think of what your guys' range is. So you're still back behind. You're still back behind. Darren's right next to you. Jacob's right up on the guy. They're about 10 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
There are there's still 5 more regular lizard guys that don't look too happy right now. Stuck between you guys.
I mean,
They're not big fans of you guys.
I'm not too concerned.
Mm-hmm.
How possible would it be for me to get maybe kind of in the way of the portal?
I mean, you can do that.
Or let me think about one other thing I might be able to do. Is I can try and be super dirty about this. I just gotta remember what I can do with the magic circle. I don't know that I can classify them as something I can exclude, can I? I assume they're not celestials, elemental, fae, or fiends, or undead.
Can't tell you.
Okay, well then, for funsies, I'm gonna cast Guardian of Faith in front of it. From the portal.
Okay. What does that do?
Any creature hostile to you that moves to a space within 10 feet of the Guardian for the first time on a turn must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. They take 20 radiant damage on a failed save, half as much on a pass.
What if they're already 10 feet?
I'm not sure. I assume if they move, then they take damage.
Read it to me one more time.
Any hostile creature or creature hostile to you that moves to a space within 10 feet.
Okay, yeah, that would still count within.
So I'm going to put it in front of the portal.
Okay.
And
Wait, is it within, like, you put a thing down and it's within 10, if you're within 10 feet of it?
anything hostile to me, yeah.
Within 10 feet of it. So
How
you
much
want to
does
put
it take?
10 feet in front of it.
Well, if they're going to, I want it so if they go towards Well, yeah, I could move it a little further. The only problem is it has to be in unoccupied space, so I can't cast it on them. Okay. So if there's room to cast it a little in front.
There's definitely a spot you'd be able to pick that would be able to work there.
How many lizardy dudes are still alive?
There's still 5 regular, 1 big guy.
They're all probably hurt pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how you want to figure the order of them taking damage, just on their turns, or...
It's when they move, I believe, so that's... Yeah. They're gonna move.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I figure, and once it's dealt 60 damage, it goes away.
Mm-hmm.
60 total.
60 total damage.
Okay.
But it deals it out pretty fast, so... And I don't have to concentrate on it.
That's good.
So, I'll do that.
Okay.
And that's pretty much my turn.
Okay. So
I'm not going to move any closer.
All right. The big boss is going to move towards the portal.
Okay. It's going to need to make a dex save and a wisdom save.
Which one are we doing first?
Do you want to do the wisdom save first?
It's up to you. Okay, what does he have to beat?
16.
What happens if he beats it?
He takes half.
Okay. What's the damage?
It is 13.
That's 6. He doesn't seem too affected by it.
Okay. And then he has to beat a 16 on the dex save as well.
Mm-hmm. He's rolling really well. What's the damage on that?
10.
All right. So the master guy, he is grabbing the rod in his hands, and he charges for him. And you can just see like the spirit guardians are sucking essence out of him, and he gets next to the spirit guardian. What's its radiant damage?
Yeah, all of it's radiant.
Oh yeah, it shines bright. He's but he has enough strength to throw the rod through the portal, and he's still up too. But he's beat to shit.
Am I able to see anything through the portal, or would I need to?
I don't think you've moved. I don't think you've moved in the
close enough to this portal.
You guys are like.
Would it be possible to move close enough to see something through the portal?
I want
to. Did you want to actually do that?
If I could, I don't know. I don't want to get like in the mix of things, but I might be asking too much.
Well, whose turn is it?
Well, that's the issue now is that I've started.
Okay,
I want to do it. Yeah.
to try to metal detector my sword over this portal.
I forgot to ask that in my turn, so that's fine.
So
I should have asked that.
You can see he's tossed it in, and even the portal kind of shines with a green shimmer when something goes through it. And that he ends his fucking turn. Next person up. It would be there.
I want to run towards the portal and see if I can put the sword in it.
There's still a couple lizard guys around you. Okay, so you're gonna run up to the portal. Yeah, he's not gonna even swing at you guys. He's almost dead. Okay, you get up to the portal, and you can see in there, and I'm gonna relist what you see in there.
2 turntables, a microphone.
You see 5, and actually, it's to you guys. He was just tossing it in there. You can see there's a lizard guy that has the rod in his hand already in there. So there's 5 of those guys. One already has the rod. 8 human slaves, a few lizard mounts, and a covered wagon.
I thought you were going to send a partridge in a pear tree.
Yeah.
You missed the opportunity.
They don't like those.
Them
They like everything else. There's a kitchen sink in that wagon. Are you going to attempt to move through that?
I want to swing the sword at the portal and see if it does anything special there.
So you're going to swing the sword at the portal.
Like
Are you just going to try to wave it around?
Just like I'm attacking the edges of the portal or something like that.
Okay.
We'll see what will happen.
I'm curious about what happens here too.
So you swing your sword, and it doesn't seem like anything really happens.
people on the other
Does he
side
move
are
through the
very
portal?
confused.
Are you trying to move through the portal?
Does his sword swipe into it, or is it like?
Oh yeah, I mean, if he tries to swipe inside, yeah, but you're gonna have to move in to actually hit anybody.
So the dude on the other side of the portal now has an ugly stick, and he's got it covered right in front of people.
It's not just a guy.
Well, so
yeah.
And it's not the big baddie. He's the one that's like,
Well, he's kind of where he was gonna die.
yeah. So these are all just minions that are over on their side. Fuck it, I'm running through.
Yeah. Okay.
Going after the covered wagon. Intelligence is not my highest score. Just gonna make that note.
So you got 1 4th level spell left. We might be able to find him again.
So you see him.
Might's a keyword here.
Are you gonna? I'm gonna roll that you kind of already swung your sword, so you can do 1 attack if you want on one of the lizard guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Just in case this one. Oh, 10.
Oh, somebody just snapped.
Click my cursor.
No.
Or did
You
something
know how
snap?
bad that would have looked, though? Like, I just ran into the portal.
Yeah. Walk.
You like lightsaber kid your way in there.
You're just tossing up your
It looks
swords like the hammer guys.
There he goes.
Alright. Bye-bye.
All right. So Theron's gone.
You look like me playing Warframe, spamming my melee the whole time and flying through.
It's the best shit in the world.
That's all you need to do.
So you have Spirit Garden going on in the other one. Which one do you want to go with first?
I figure we'll just stick with the same. We'll do Spirit Guardians first.
They sure as hell filled that.
And thankfully it's a little better roll. It's, well, no, it's the same. 13 again. I'm consistently 13ing this.
Wow, fuck.
What?
This is going to be intriguing. The main guy just died. Actually, what was the amount?
That I just did here?
Yeah,
13 again.
they all fucking just died.
Oh, okay.
And the portal closes.
You're right.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Can I, as a reaction, like Misty step through it?
You're gonna, yeah, you can't really see. Can you move into an area that you can't really see through?
I can just say, like, I can choose a direction and I go 30 feet that way.
I'm not. I don't. Well, no.
If I can't Misty step through it, then I dimension door if I can't through it.
It's a good thing we have a group account.
Indeed. It saves us many monies.
I'm trying to think how that would work. If you're teleporting, I think you can do it. What is the general opinion of the table?
What's
that?
going
The
on?
way I picture it is like it's like you're a chess piece and you're being dragged.
It's going to depend on the position of the portal. Is he looking
Yeah, can he diagonal
behind
through it?
Can he see through the portal?
Mm-mm.
In which case, no.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, he's just pretty much moving behind it.
Hang on, I'm bringing up the rule.
Mm-hmm.
While you do that, I'm taking an emergency break.
An emergency break. What's our runtime right now?
Because I have 90 feet of movement in my turn.
You guys want to take a quick break? We've been an hour and a half.
Briefly surrounded by silvery mist, you teleport up
That
to
might be
30
alright.
feet to
I
an
kinda wanna find
unoccupied
something a little bit
space.
to munch on too.
Okay.
Hang on, 30 feet to an unoccupied space that you can see. You have to see where you're landing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How does Dimension Door work there? Because I have that once.
How about we go to a break real quick and we'll discuss it during the break?
Okay.
All right, guys, we'll be back. Twitch people, hang on. Don't go anywhere. We love you. And when we come back, one of us might have more beer in their hand.
Possibly more than one.
Oh.
We'll be right.
And so it was that the defenders of Kobold took a break.
should be back.
Hi, friends.
Hola.
Hola. Welcome to season 19, episode Furby. We're glad you could join us. I'm too cheesy, and tell your mom I said hi.
What Furby? It's the number above 62.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's 1 through chair, and then 15 through Furby, and then 63 to potato.
It's nuts.
It's that new math.
Don't forget about screen door.
Furbies
The
are
screen door's further up there.
It's Common Core math.
they don't-
Common Core
they
math.
don't know.
Yeah.
Furbies are obviously 666.
Yeah. 666 and 616.
It's a great song.
Both of those are
Because if you're a 555, we just went Slipknot, man. The fuck?
Yeah,
It's already
I'm
done.
blank for a second there.
That's not that. Yeah.
All right.
Now we
Who
are
wants to
lost
give a
together
recap to find out the information
in
that we
game and
discovered?
out of game? Yeah.
So, are we talking about the spell?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have determined that as long as he uses his Dimension Door ability, which you have a magical cape
Yeah.
that lets you in a small, was it like a purple cloud?
Cape
Yeah.
of Monteblay.
I think I wasn't sure if I got to choose it or not. I wasn't sure if it was like. I don't know how it worked.
Cloud?
I'm pretty sure I made that item, so yeah. You get to choose what color cloud is in.
Hell
Just go Nightcrawler Blue, man. Don't fuck around. We know what this is.
Yeah.
So we decided he had to have a complete understanding of his teleportation spells and abilities. So he rolled a arcane knowledge check and got a, was it 21?
23.
23, which you had to beat at 21. So
Sweet.
I want to take a moment to expand on that because I really enjoyed the discussion of it. What's that?
Oh.
He's got the mic on.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
I really enjoyed the discussion of it. The fact that we decided that he couldn't just say, I want to teleport through that portal by a foot, because then technically he would be teleporting into the brick wall behind the portal. And that he had to land his portal just so he was breaching the event horizon of it.
To just kind of...
Yeah, just to get pulled through. Because if you go any further back, nothing happens. He just teleports looking through a portal. He goes any further forward. What happens in Harry Potter where they fuck up their teleport?
you have to watch another bad movie.
What?
Is it Splinch?
They splinch. He would splinch.
We become a wall person.
Yeah, he
It's not
becomes
even a word.
Where you
It's
live
not.
now.
So yeah, it was a lot of fun talking about that. You're not dead.
It might have been worthwhile even turning like that off for that discussion, but
It might. Next crunch
time.
conversation, we'll leave it on.
So, anyways, to get a better visualization of what is happening, barely.
some words.
I can't talk right now.
Visualization.
I'm not going to try to say it, but I'm just going to say that I can't say that.
To get a good eyeball on it.
There you
Irish
go.
wristwatch.
No, just to get an Irish whistle. I can't even say that.
Oh my God.
I cannot talk right
He's
now.
broken.
Wrist
He's
watch.
broken.
That's okay.
You had casted a spirit guardian and
And shoot, what was it?
radiant sex demons.
Basically,
Ooh, I like that.
There's the Guardian of Faith and
Guardian.
Spirit Guardian. So
Which was just wiping out like
Seems like all the cleric spells have a really small word bank.
yeah,
spirit and spirit.
Guard, spirit,
Spirit
heal,
dude.
spirit shield.
Shoes. Spirit cheese whiz.
Ironically, I picked the only two spells that both contain the word Guardian.
But you were essentially melting through them. In a last ditch effort, the big boss has thrown the rod that you believe has been turning people ugly through the portal, which I can't remember your character's
The
name.
alleged ugly one.
Huxtable has now jumped through the portal, and as the boss was dying and this portal was closing,
Dimension door through it.
Dimension doored right through it.
Yeah.
So as this portal is closing, we have two of our adventurers
On the wrong side.
on the other side of this portal, leaving the rest of the portal on the other side with a whole bunch of dead bodies and a lot of confusion.
I'm not confused. I think we need to recruit 2 new players. Lackeys? Yeah, let's go with that.
I've got a question.
Okay.
Now, just
Oh,
to
shit,
make
I
sure
just
I
made
follow
money.
the line of events. He kind of
Because if Huxtable's
turned to the
dead, I can
side
stop
and
separating
did
his
something
cash.
covertly.
Mm-hmm.
Did he like throw it
coin bags.
at the wall or something like
You
that?
didn't see anything like that.
It wasn't until he did that.
Yeah,
you
quite
should
obviously,
send
he
me-
kind of stepped back from you guys and the portal opened. Slam dunk.
I'm just
So-
doing a test roll. Don't worry about it. You got
I might first just try and search him over real quick and see if
I
there's
say
anything
you
on
should
his,
watch.
in his pockets on
Say
his
what?
person.
You have my Gmail, don't you?
I'm wondering
no.
The portal that he went through was
Where are we at?
similar to
We're
the portal that
on-
we took to get here.
Armstrife.
Is it like a...
Oh, okay. Now I know what you're talking about.
Don't
Okay.
say it out loud.
Um,
Are you still on
Like, did it
Hangouts?
seem similar in that regard to me, or
yes.
was I
No,
Two
that you guys
factors.
went through a door.
Okay.
Like it's
I remember we had
There's-
to do something different to get the door open.
to unlock the door. You kind of notice there's gates and there's portals. Portals, they sometimes function as
Alright,
gate, but
the
sometimes they
link
don't.
to the
Sometimes a
campaign
portal can just open.
Is in the
A lot of
Hangouts.
like the common thing you keep on hearing is that you can go in your closet and fall into a portal, but a gate is very dignified and standard.
But the portal could take him to another plane, or could it take him to just outside the city?
You saw through the portal correctly.
Maybe just a little bit, but
Yeah, you were 10 feet. Yeah. So yeah, you can tell it was a really weird, muddy wasteland, and you have not heard anybody talk about being outside a sigil.
I was thinking about casting. I was thinking about casting locate person, but it's only got a range of 1,000 feet, and I don't think that even goes outside of sigil.
No.
Oh, yeah, it wouldn't ping outside sigil. Sigil's much bigger than that.
That's what I mean. It's like
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna take
Wait.
us far enough to wherever those.
Does the
mud at.
range of that change depending on your familiarity with the subject?
Unfortunately,
What's the name of the spell?
locate creature.
What are you doing down there? Let's watch your two.
I'm just, I'm looking around. I'm looking at where the portal used to be.
Maybe we can speak with the dead, but then we're gonna have to.
Yeah, that's exactly the sound I'm making.
There's a cricket outside your window.
I know that's terrible.
I thought that was like computerized sound.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I thought at first too.
Shit, man.
It must be like right in the window well.
Yeah.
What an asshole!
Sounds so not
cheap,
realistic.
cheap, cheap.
I know. It's
Hey
so
guys,
consistent.
You might have to go out there and fight it.
Vsauce here.
I know.
Shut up.
I'm tempted. I might have Jamie see if she can find it real quick. But I might.
Do you have some pepper spray?
I think that's definitely,
Not gonna happen.
yeah, you should go fight that cricket.
I think he just wants you to fight the cricket, honestly.
All right,
but
this
I
could
do
be-
agree with him.
We want to hear thump against the window.
You know
All right.
what?
What
This
I-
is my house. Get your hands off me.
What I was thinking of doing was possibly speak with the dead. All right.
If crickets say, am I being detained?
I knew you were coming.
All right.
He's like, shit, that guy's got a knife.
Yeah,
It's yeah.
we'll save it in case he comes back. Gets his confidence back.
That was fucking great.
He just wants to be part of the stream, guys.
Hey guys, Cricket here.
Yeah.
Taking over the stream.
That's what I do.
He's stream sniping us.
It's like, two of your guys got lost through a portal. Can I play?
Heard you guys got room.
We're so fucked.
Well, let's search this person real quick. and
Neither
see
one-
what,
like-
what all he has on himself.
We're both utility. I'm a utility character. You're a
He's a-
tank.
Yeah, I mean, you might be able to work it out. Assuming there's not
No.
a lot of them.
And they're fine.
Well, I mean, I don't think we're gonna have a problem with this encounter. I think we're gonna have a problem with everything
With-
else.
So
with-
did the portal snap close right after Joe disappeared into it?
Like Joe was getting in last second.
All right, let me search him.
Damn it,
We're
Theron.
so
Let's search
fucked.
the guy real quick.
You know what my plan
I
was,
wanna search-
Theron?
Search the guy.
I didn't want to call it out because it wasn't my turn. But if my turn would have happened, I was just going to run up to the portal and fucking Eldritch Blast and suck the dude with the stick through.
We'll go over it
Well,
at the end of this.
But that we didn't get there. Because initially I was just going to firewall in front of the portal. and then you cast your thing. And I'm like, oh, okay, maybe we got this. And the guy chucks the stick in. Like,
Yeah,
well,
neither of
fuck.
our things were going to stop that, but
There and I both really want the stick.
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. All right,
So we can beat people.
We have simple motives.
I guess. Simple motives and not simple problems.
He threw a stick and yelled fetch, and Theron and I just like,
Took him up on it.
fucking yell.
Yeah, and jumped on in there.
It's weird. Simple motives that create very complex problems.
Okay, so Jacob, are you doing anything?
I'm gonna look at our cleric buddy here and say, can you bring people back from the dead?
Because we need you to say that twice.
Not quite. No. I could speak with the dead.
Are you doing anything, Chuck?
What the fuck am I doing?
We determined that my Revivify was too expensive.
Mm-hmm.
I thought materials. Yeah.
We
need diamonds worth at least 300 gold pieces according to the rule book.
What are we talking about?
If I were to try and revive.
Oh, do we actually have to pay the components for Speak with the Dead?
Mm-hmm.
No, Revivify to bring them back to life.
Fuck Revivify. Do you got Speak with the Dead?
Yeah.
Do that.
I think that one I think is not.
That's a low cost, but we're gonna have to come up with our questions.
Yeah, we should do that. The fuck.
Yeah, how do
Or
we
you
open
guys
a
should do
portal to your
I'm not
realm,
there.
lizard?
How do? It's gonna talk in lizard back. Does Speak with the Dead?
I'm
change
looking it up right now.
Yeah, that's
Well,
important.
I have tongues also,
Okay.
so if I have to
Do you have
double,
enough spells for this? Revive. Still speaks in lizard. Well, fuck. We didn't think. This
Oh, we
through.
got no more questions for you.
God damn it.
that would be unfortunate.
Guessing that's a no.
Huh? What?
It's it speaks in its language.
Oh, yeah, it does speak in his language, and there's something else that I feel like you would also know.
Can it understand us?
Well, there's also even that too. It's not compelled to tell the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just comes back to life so we can talk at it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they don't even have to fucking talk.
Usually brief,
I
answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive, and it's under no compulsion to offer the truth.
I always pictured it.
Well, that's
as
why we
like you were
convince it to
tapping into
offer
its
the truth.
organ.
No, you're not.
No,
You're
it's
just
slow.
you're
It's-
rebinding its soul to
All right.
its corpse.
Here's the deal: it's under
okay.
no compulsion to tell you the truth if you're hostile to it or recognizes you as an enemy. So perhaps you could look like one of them, and
Mondo
Can you-
Gecko.
I can make you understand. I can give you tongues.
All right, let's do it. I use my ability to change into one of them. Cast tongues. Are tongues and Speak with Dead both concentration?
Let me.
Because those
Shit.
definitely seem like they're both concentration spells.
Let me see.
Which one are you looking up? I'll look up the other one.
Speak with the dead. I don't think it's concentration.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it doesn't sound right.
Tongues isn't either.
Oh, we're fucking great. Yeah, I turned into one of them dicks. I turned into a slightly crispy looking one. I
Oh,
want
yeah, that's
a little battle damage.
look like a very particular one that's been crucified.
Yeah, I find one. I turn into it. I Mustang its corpse a little bit so that way it can't see that its friend is there.
Or you could just like drag it away.
I Mustang its corpse a little bit.
We should probably maybe have a couple of us appearing to be dead nearby.
Yeah.
Like assume the crash position.
Crash.
Airplane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah!
All right, let's do this. I want to talk to this thing's corpse now.
Okay, we should figure out our questions.
Yeah, figure out our questions.
Figure out our questions.
Every time I start singing, our viewer count goes down.
I think that means something.
How
Is there
about,
more chips?
all right.
They're gonna pick all up on the
You
next
say-
probably, but
Boss, you died. How do I get back home?
Oh,
we're doing the boss
are we
thing?
doing the boss?
he's the one who opened the portal.
I can't answer. I can't. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know he's the one that
he's the one
answered.
who opened it, right?
Yeah.
That's all I was looking for.
When he died, it closed.
Delicious.
Didn't want to do that right by the mic.
Yeah.
I know how our viewers like ASMR, but I didn't want to.
I think
Going to eat some chips today.
underneath it is the dead zone.
With our
I thought you were gonna make an
3D
ASMR comment.
No.
No, I think they all are. They all really love it.
That's my favorite grouping of letters.
Sounds
All right. Is it alive?
Not yet. Let's figure out our questions because we have a limited time to ask them in a limited amount of questions. We have 10 minutes. I'm trying to remember how many questions. 5 questions, 10 minutes.
Gotta get to you guys too at some
All right.
point. Also,
Yeah, probably after this.
You know what? I am not well known for well thought out plans of attack that don't involve incineration. We're bringing the boss back.
Uh-huh.
Hey, boss.
hey boss. Sorry.
Hey, boss.
I'm the only one who made it. How do I get home?
That's a good start, I suppose.
I'll just wing it from there. We're fine. Let's do this.
Just ask him some more questions, like portal, how to open. I don't know.
Yeah.
Dumb questions like that. What
Do some ton flicks.
do I need to open the portal? How do I open the portal? How do I go home? Dear God, help me.
Be an authentic lizard.
You got it. Let's
Okay.
do this.
So we're gonna the few of us are gonna appear to be dead,
Or you can just like leave.
strewn about. I think it might be. It might, well, I mean,
we can just leave. We're gonna play that.
It might be convincing if we
You know
appear
what?
dead. And
All
stuff
right,
just like
let's stop worrying about the details and let's
that.
just
Hey, I'm trying to make this
bring
convincing.
this dick bag back to life.
Okay, so I'm casting tongues on you first.
I'll shoot one of the dead ones in the heart, put my rapier in his hand, and then be like, "Oh, he got me,"
Yeah.
just as he was dying, and
Do
then I'll
that.
lay down next to him.
There we go. I appreciate your efforts.
So does tongues mean I can speak all languages?
You can comprehend any language, and when you speak, anything will comprehend you.
Oh, okay. That's not as fun.
Oh, so they can hear what you say.
I mean, they will understand
No.
that that's their language.
He can't talk secretly. Is what I'm saying.
Well, you guys are going to know what I'm saying.
Yeah, we're all gonna know what you're saying. Everybody
Mhm.
comprehends it.
So
in
if you
a
ask
language.
us anything, he'll hear you asking us.
Yeah.
In his language.
Yeah, I can't talk to you guys.
That's why I'm saying we gotta have this figured out first.
Yeah, we got it. I'm good. Bring him back.
Okay, you get tongues.
Life.
You get a guy who's back from the dead, and I think that's all I need to do for now. So.
Okay, so the boss arises. Well, not arises, but he kind of slowly opens his eyes. He's looking.
Boss, I'm the only one that made it. How do I get home?
He kind of eyes glaze. You wait.
How long do I have to wait?
Till more come back.
Where's the next place they're coming back?
Is he allowed to ask a question himself?
I don't think he. I don't know. I don't get the impression that they can.
Hang on, double checking.
Yeah, I just moved off the spell and I wish I hadn't.
It just says you can ask them questions.
I don't know why they wouldn't be able to.
The corpse can't learn new information.
Oh.
It doesn't comprehend anything that happened since it died.
Grant the semblance of life and intelligence to a corpse of your choice
Can't
within range,
speculate about future
allowing it
events.
to answer the questions you pose. The corpse must still have a mouth and can't be undead. The spell fails if the corpse was the target of the spell within the last 10 days. Until the spell ends, you can ask the corpse up to 5 questions. The corpse knows only what it knew in life, including the languages it knew. Answers are usually brief, quick, cryptic, or repetitive, and the corpse is under no compulsion to offer the truth.
If you're hostile
So, yeah,
to
I don't
it,
think it'd
or
be
it
able-
recognizes you as an enemy. So if it believes you're an ally, you're more likely to get a truthful answer.
And you're not bringing it back to life. You're only animating its spirit.
Yeah, I don't think since he can't learn new information.
I don't think he does.
It's-
I
So
don't
he
think he would.
wouldn't
Okay, no. Here's the catch. Doesn't comprehend anything that has happened since it died, and can't speculate about future events.
So his question would be, did the rod get through? So that wouldn't.
Well, if it knew that
That would be a future event. He's more
No,
asking if it's safely secure.
if
So
he would have
he
already known
threw
that
it-
it was going to happen, it's like it can't be like if he knew something was going to happen in the future before he died.
He still
he can
knows
say,
that.
yeah.
okay.
But
I
if it
can't
was like
say
something
something.
changed,
Okay.
he
And
wouldn't be able to
he-
figure out how it would change.
Right. He's essentially frozen in time
At the
and
moment
can
he
only
died.
give the information. So he knew he threw the rod beforehand.
And one guy got it. So he would ask you, was it secure? Did they get it?
Yeah, they caught it. A couple of them made it through, though.
He's just still staring blankly. I imagine he doesn't have that much force.
How
He
long
kinda
do I have
chuckles.
to wait till they come back?
Tomorrow night.
Where?
He doesn't answer.
In this ward?
Are you at your last question?
Do it on your own.
Why is your mama's booty so stank? And then I change back. to
God
myself.
damn it!
And I just Mustang him.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I would say there's a brief second where he's like, no. And you're not sure if you're saying no, his mother's butt does not stink, or the no to death, but in the end he is dead.
Yeah, just fucking Mustang him.
Extra crispy.
Extra crispy.
Delicious.
Well, guys, I would say that was a fairly successful interrogation.
Yeah, I guess
It's as good as it always is.
I wouldn't say professional, but yes, it was an interrogation.
Well then.
All right, we need to jump back to the other side. It sounds like.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
So, God damn it! God damn it!
What happened?
That our party split, I assume.
Yeah, well, I'm not mad about that. That's actually quite funny. You guys got to roll initiative.
Yeah. Yeah, we're still in the middle of a fight.
Yeah. Hey, Theron, you're still fighting. Roll initiative.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, I'm building a character in there.
It's
probably for the better.
He's
Yeah.
much smarter.
No, I'm building the one that's about to die.
No,
Another one that's not.
11.
11.
I think it's just fodder people that we're against. So I think we'll live barely. But I don't know. That's speculation.
What'd you get there?
12.
All right, give me a second.
Oh, boy. What are there, 4?
You guys might have to get your Benny Hill.
There's a lot more than that.
How many are there?
Just start
There's
running around from like
there's
left
the
to right,
5
and then
lizard
left to right
guys,
again somehow.
the 8 slaves, and the lizard mounts, which
Well, hopefully the mounts are hostile.
there's 7 of those mounts.
Hopefully they're not hostile. That'd be terrible.
Boy, that Benny chase scene will be very fucking quick.
We're gonna die.
It's fine.
Do I need to finish making this character?
You might make it through. There's a few options.
Oh boy, I don't know.
Smoke bomb.
Oh boy, options.
You have smoke bombs, right?
Beg for mercy. Is that an option?
They don't understand our language, so no.
Become slaves.
200%.
The slaves are human.
They might fight with
That
us.
is, I will say that is the key point.
You know what I would
I'm gonna
recommend
throw
in a
one of them
situation
my
like this?
crossbow and some of
Fireball.
them my hand axes.
So any of them?
Oh, what about that cloud of daggers you've got?
I know, that's what I'm looking up.
Just don't dagger the wagon of humans.
You right?
Especially dagger.
You know, I wouldn't worry about
Dagger
that
the
so
wagon
much.
sounds like a punk rock band.
You dagger the wagon wheel.
Man.
What was your initiative again, Joe?
My initiative was 11.
11. All right.
Was.
All right.
And then he heard how many there were, and then we both went to 0.
I'm like,
Okay.
Not your turn. Okay. You will be up soon though. Just a quick overlay of what's going on.
Yeah.
if you survive.
You guys have jumped through the portal, or Theron jumped through the portal, swung his sword. I believe you had missed, and the lizard folk had, eyes trained on you, and then for a few seconds you see the portals closing, and you have that belief, like, all right, well, this is my fate.
This is the end.
I'll die here alone, and then a split second.
You hear me falling.
Shit. So I assume right now you guys are almost back to back lethal weapon style.
Except you don't have cool guns.
And it is
Batman and Robin.
It is the slave's turn.
This was me and Joe's just day where we're like, we're gonna build new characters.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do that now.
So 7 of them move towards you guys, but 1 does not move. And he calls out to you guys, lay down your weapons and give up now. I don't want to hurt you guys.
I don't believe that
The
either.
slave says that?
One of the slaves does.
What? Oh,
Fuck! I have many suggestions, but I'm not there to give them to you.
I say, we'll get to that after we kill these guys.
She's like, oh, fuck.
You can do it. You can roll new characters.
I also say, help us. Are they chained or
Oh, no.
are they just standing?
They're loosely chained, but
They're like still
free.
How many
yeah.
chains?
2? More than 2.
oh my god. Close.
All right. Oh, nice.
They're wearing that one chain monster. Wearing his chains. 42 chains was his name.
What's your AC, Joe?
My AC is 16.
And they 3 of them run towards you, and they have just crude weapons. Like most of it is just like mining tools. The first one actually goes to attack you and just pickaxe straight to through his own foot.
Oh.
So he's immediately ah. Next one comes up to you, swings at you, completely misses. Next guy, what was your AC again?
16.
He does hit you.
Uncanny dodge.
What does that do?
Half.
You take 1 damage.
Oh my god.
Shit.
How many times do you get to use that?
Once a turn.
That's not bad.
It's really good.
Yeah.
4 of them are going to run up to you.
I have to say it before I know what my damage is. So be sure to give me
punks.
say who hits.
Yeah,
and then
I'll work with you on it. What's your AC?
20.
Damn.